earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria, where more than 50,000 people lost their lives. From our province, there are public servants who volunteered to assist in the rescue effort there. I would like to praise the act of selflessness and heroism displayed by Brigadier Vilma Model, the Eastern Cape Provincial Head of Police Emergency Services and Flash Services. She led a South African K9 search and rescue team that is volunteering for the gift of givers in earthquake-torn Turkey. Her team helped found an 80-year-old woman who survived under rubble for over 8 days in that country. We salute her for her courageous act of service. Her hard work, dedication, and commitment to service excellence is part of the reason we're here today. So, Sister Andike Ubuchilo, ukuba ngaphandle komama, there is no way forward. Absolutely, there is no way forward. We're trying to appoint in the EXCO. We are sending a message that soon there will be nothing wrong to have a premier who is a woman. The entire executive being women. There will also be nothing wrong to have a director general who is a woman and the deputy director generals. I'm happy that in the office of the premier, only women that are deputy director generals. Ndiyekile uappointa umuntu okuthiwa indoda. Noma ndityisa iteam, noma nditheni na undixolele kodwa ndiyekile. At least up until we reach a stage where we are comfortable about redressing the imbalances of the past. As we celebrate the achievement of our employees today, we must also recognize the challenges that lie ahead. We face a rapid changing world that demands new skills, new approaches, and new ways of thinking. As we are talking about research and development, Sister Andy, you were definitely preaching to the convicted in me. I believe we can't really create a narrative on development without anchoring that on research. So definitely that's the way to go. This way you'll be able to come up with all these prototypes and all the innovations that you were basically speaking about. The governing party has said this is a year of decisive action to advance the interests of our people. At the heart of our success should be the culture of professionalism that we must consistently instill in our workforce, the culture change. I think once begin to all understand, and all of you as you are seated here, beautiful as you are, you must know that you are the privileged few. You are the privileged few. In actually thousands and millions of our really, really struggling South Africans. So in Eastern Cape, I think government employees in the provincial administration are just less than 130,000 out of 6.8 million people who are residing in this province. And government is spending 65% of its budget, the equitable share of the province, in you. 65%. 35% is left for those millions that are waiting for schools, roads, proper infrastructure, bridges, and all that, as you see what's going on out there due to the climate change. So we must internalize that. As you wake up every day going to work, you must know that this is just beyond you. It's about those multitudes that are idle, sitting there, waiting that something is going to come right. They will get a proper service as they enter into the offices of SASSA, so that the MEC Fanta doesn't do what she does to follow up when there are complaints that workers somewhere, somehow are not doing their work or they are not serving our people professionally. As our people go to police station, we'll get a proper service. As our people go to a hospital, they will be able to get a proper service. So you can say a lot, Doc, Prof, you have been around. You are still here, you are still standing. Professor Mazwai. So this is what we are looking at. It is not just about you getting a Z83 and you are done and dusted, therefore you are comfortable. You look after yourself and your family. You are here because you're patriots. You are here to serve. That's why you are civil servants. And then you are actually earning out of the service you are rendering to our people. We understand that the professionalism is not just about doing your job well, but also about continuously improving your skills and knowledge to achieve the highest level of competence. I know some, they say practice makes perfect. You can perfect one thing that you have been doing for the last 20 years without any innovation, but you are doing it in the same way. That's why many people in government get easily bored. And as someone comes in from the private sector to they say so, tone down. That's exactly the point. If you are in government from 21 years old, you continue being in government up until 60, you can imagine the 40 years service in government without you changing anything. So that's why government must be able to incentivize employees, but also create the career path. I'm really not a proponent of this situation that you can be an assistant director for more than 10 years, and that's normal and it's common. But there are options, there are career paths as you're supposed to be following. So those are really issues that we should be able, as we celebrate a day like this one, we should be able to reflect on. I know I'm under pressure, DG, because the newly appointed Minister of Public Service Administration, Upelekazi walapha Eastern Cape, Umamu Kivit, he has done what we normally call hitting the ground running, because he's entered into that, probably he's been thrown into lions there, because workers are out of offices complaining about their benefits and all that. So he has convened a meeting now where he is expecting all of us as premiers and those who are relevant ministers to really look at how we are addressing this challenge that is going on in the public sector. Honestly, it should really not be what is going on. That's why I've appealed to workers of our province, and I'm happy to see workers here today taking time off to grace this occasion. That in whatever that we do, we must respect the laws of our country. But also, we can't go and remove workers who are supposed to be working in hospitals. In hospitals, there are those who are looking for care. But it's something else if we are doing things like those. So it's no longer an issue of a patriotism at all. So we really want to plead and actually appeal to workers, those who are still doing it. But when workers closed the gate yesterday at the House of Traditional Leaders, and I walked in, spoke to them nicely, and workers agreed. And they said to me, no, we have agreed that no one must be removed in hospitals and clinics.